Most people are still avoiding eggs every day because of a cholesterol myth that science debunked. Skipping eggs means missing one of nature's most complete and powerful foods available to you daily. Your body needs nutrients that very few foods can deliver as efficiently as a whole egg. Welcome to Real Health Logic, your source for evidence-based health insights on living healthier every day. Today, we are going to break down exactly why eggs deserve a permanent place in your diet. Most people do not realize that eggs are fundamentally different from every other protein source you can eat. When you eat chicken or beef, you are consuming muscle tissue designed purely for movement and contraction only. An egg, however, is something entirely different because it is designed to grow and sustain an entire living organism. That biological purpose makes the egg one of the most nutritionally complete and dense foods on this entire planet. Let us start with protein, because most people think all protein sources are basically equal, but they are absolutely not. Eggs rank number 1 in biological value, meaning your body absorbs their protein more completely than any other food. Biological value simply measures how efficiently your body can take a protein and actually use it inside your tissues. Beef, fish, and chicken all score lower than eggs on this critical and often overlooked protein absorption scale. Every single essential amino acid your body cannot produce on its own is found inside one whole egg. Leucine, the amino acid responsible for switching on muscle protein synthesis in your body, is abundant inside eggs naturally. This means eggs are not just feeding your muscles, but actively triggering the process that builds and repairs them. Now here is something most people never think about when they compare eggs to other animal protein sources daily. When you eat lean animal muscle meat, your body can only use between 10 and 20% as fuel. The remaining 80 to 90% of that protein cannot be converted into usable energy for your body efficiently. A whole egg, because of its yolk and healthy fat content, provides 65% of itself as usable fuel. That is a massive and significant difference that most nutrition conversations completely ignore when comparing different protein sources together. There are historical cases where people survived only on extremely lean rabbit meat and became dangerously ill very quickly. The reason was simple, because lean protein alone without fat cannot sustain human life for any meaningful period of time. The egg solves this problem beautifully by combining high-quality protein and healthy fat inside one perfectly designed package. You could theoretically live on eggs alone for an extended period and still maintain a remarkable level of health. No other single food item offers that same level of complete nutritional self-sufficiency that the whole egg naturally provides. Now let us talk about something that does not get nearly enough attention in mainstream nutrition discussions about eggs today. The egg white contains a remarkable set of antimicrobial proteins that can actively identify and kill harmful bacteria effectively. These proteins exist inside the egg for one primary biological reason, which is to protect the developing embryo from infection. One specific compound inside raw egg whites can bind and lock up biotin, also known as vitamin B7, completely. Certain dangerous pathogens depend on biotin to survive and multiply, so locking it up essentially starves those harmful bacteria out. This is not a flaw in the egg, but rather an incredibly sophisticated and intentional biological defense mechanism working perfectly. Cooking the egg white completely deactivates this compound, so you never need to worry about biotin depletion from cooked eggs. Weightlifters who drank large quantities of raw eggs in shakes sometimes developed biotin deficiency because of this specific raw protein. Always cook your egg whites fully, and you completely eliminate any concern about this natural biotin-binding compound affecting your nutrition. Now let us move to one of the most underappreciated nutrients found in eggs, which is choline, a B vitamin. Eggs are the second highest dietary source of choline available, and most people are not getting nearly enough of it. Choline is absolutely essential for preventing fatty liver disease, which is becoming increasingly common across populations worldwide right now today. It also plays a direct role in producing bile inside your body, which you need to properly digest dietary fats. Without adequate bile production, fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K cannot be absorbed properly into your system at all. Choline is also a critical component of a biological process inside your body called methylation, which most people have never heard. Methylation is responsible for repairing damaged DNA strands, supporting your detoxification pathways, and producing essential neurotransmitters inside your brain daily. A significant portion of the population carries a genetic variant that impairs their body's ability to perform methylation efficiently enough. For these individuals, getting adequate choline from dietary sources like eggs is not optional but genuinely essential for their health. Eggs also contain natural folate and vitamin B12, both of which are required cofactors in the methylation process functioning correctly. Getting all three of these nutrients together from eggs makes them an extraordinarily powerful food for protecting your long-term brain health. Now let us discuss the antioxidants found in eggs, because this is where eggs truly separate themselves from almost every other food. Eggs contain two specific antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin that are concentrated directly inside the retina at the back of your eye. The retina is actually an extension of your brain tissue, containing specialized cells that capture light and send signals back inward. These cells are under constant oxidative stress from both natural ultraviolet light and the artificial blue light from your screens daily. Lutein and zeaxanthin act as natural internal sunglasses, filtering out damaging light frequencies before they can destroy those sensitive retinal cells. Without sufficient levels of these two antioxidants, your risk of developing macular degeneration and serious vision loss increases significantly over time. Eggs are one of the very best dietary sources of these two critical eye protective antioxidants available to you right now. Beyond eye health, lutein and zeaxanthin also accumulate in brain tissue and actively support memory, learning, and sustained concentration throughout your day. Research has shown that adults who consume eggs regularly score measurably higher on cognitive performance tests compared to those who do not. This brain protective benefit alone should be enough reason for most people to start taking their daily egg intake far more seriously. Eggs also contain phospholipids, which are specialized fat molecules that form and maintain the structural integrity of every single brain cell membrane. Healthy cell membranes allow your neurons to communicate quickly and efficiently, which directly translates into sharper and faster cognitive function for you. Now here is something about eggs that genuinely surprises most people when they first hear about it from a nutrition standpoint. Certain naturally occurring peptides inside eggs actually mimic the action of ACE inhibitor medications commonly prescribed to lower high blood pressure. This means that regular egg consumption may have a gentle and natural blood pressure lowering effect without any pharmaceutical intervention needed. This is one of the reasons why whole food nutrition is so powerful when compared to isolated supplements or pharmaceutical interventions alone. Eggs also contain vitamin K2, which is a nutrient that the majority of people around the world are severely deficient in today. Vitamin K2 performs a critical function inside your body by directing calcium away from your arteries, joints, and kidneys where it causes harm. Instead, K2 actively transports that calcium into your teeth and bones where your body actually needs and wants it to go. Arterial calcification is one of the primary underlying drivers of cardiovascular disease, and adequate K2 intake helps protect against that process significantly. Eggs also provide retinol, which is the active and immediately usable form of vitamin A that your body does not need to convert. Retinol protects and maintains the mucosal lining throughout your entire respiratory tract, digestive system, and sinuses from infection and inflammation daily. It is also a foundational nutrient for your immune system, helping your body mount fast and effective responses to pathogens and threats. Additionally, eggs contain vitamin D, which is essential for immune regulation, bone health, hormonal balance, and mood stability throughout your entire life. The vast majority of people living in modern society are chronically deficient in vitamin D because of reduced outdoor sun exposure today. Getting vitamin D from whole food sources like egg yolks is one of the most natural and effective ways to supplement it. Now let us talk about a piece of research not mentioned in most basic egg discussions that adds important scientific context here. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed that dietary cholesterol from eggs does not meaningfully raise cardiovascular disease risk. In fact, regular egg consumption was shown to increase HDL cholesterol levels, which is the protective form your body actually wants more of. Another research trial conducted in 2020 demonstrated that eating eggs consistently improved cognitive test scores significantly in healthy adults above 60 years of age. These findings reinforce what nutritional science has been pointing toward for years, which is that eggs are genuinely protective and health-promoting foods. Now let us talk about the type of eggs you choose, because not all eggs available in stores are created equally at all. Approximately 65% of all eggs consumed globally today come from hens that are kept in caged factory farm environments their entire lives. These hens are confined to a space of roughly 8 inches by 8 inches for their entire productive lives, without ever moving freely. This extreme confinement creates chronic psychological and physical stress in the hens, which elevates their cortisol levels significantly throughout their lives. Chronically elevated cortisol in laying hens negatively impacts the hormonal and nutritional profile of the eggs those stressed animals produce for you. Cage-free is a slight improvement because it gives hens approximately 2 square feet of space, but that is still quite limited overall. Pasture-raised is the standard you should genuinely aim for, because these hens receive at least 10 feet by 10 feet of outdoor space. Chickens that roam outdoors eat a natural diet of insects, worms, and varied plant matter, which directly improves their eggs' nutritional profile. Pasture-raised eggs consistently contain higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and antioxidants compared to conventionally produced caged eggs. Organic labeling on egg cartons only confirms that the hens were fed grain without synthetic pesticides, but says nothing about their living conditions. You can have organic eggs coming from caged hens, which means organic alone is not a reliable indicator of egg quality overall. The ideal choice is certified organic and pasture raised together, which ensures both cleaner feed and genuinely better living conditions for the hens. Chickens evolved over thousands of years to eat insects, small animals, and varied natural foods, not genetically modified corn and soy grain. Conventional hens, fed predominantly GMO corn and soy, produce eggs dramatically higher in inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids than naturally fed hens do. Chronically elevated omega-6 intake relative to omega-3 is strongly associated with systemic inflammation, which underlies most chronic diseases affecting modern populations today. Even so, if pasture-raised eggs are financially out of reach for you right now, conventional eggs are still far better than most alternatives. The nutritional profile of even a basic conventional egg far outperforms most processed protein products sold in packages and marketed as healthy options. Do not let perfect be the enemy of good when it comes to eggs, because any egg is still an exceptional food overall. Now let us talk about how to get even more from your eggs by combining them smartly with other whole foods you enjoy. Pairing your eggs with an arugula salad increases the absorption of arugula's phytonutrients by an extraordinary 9 times according to nutritional research. This happens because many beneficial plant compounds are fat-soluble and require dietary fat from the egg yolk to be absorbed properly. Adding sauteed onions to your eggs activates sulfur-based detoxification pathways inside your liver that help your body process and eliminate harmful compounds. Adding freshly ground black pepper and quality sea salt to your eggs measurably improves your body's absorption of the carotenoids present naturally. Sliced tomatoes alongside your eggs deliver lycopene, which is considered one of the most potent antioxidant carotenoids known to nutritional science today. Lycopene actively protects the inner lining of your arteries, supports prostate health, benefits your vision, and reduces oxidative stress in your brain. Adding fresh avocado to your egg meal provides an exceptional source of raw, healthy monounsaturated fats that support cardiovascular and hormonal health simultaneously. Eating the whole avocado gives you fresh, unoxidized fatty acids that most commercially available avocado oils cannot reliably provide to you anymore. Most avocado oils sold in stores today are refined, heated, and oxidized during processing, which significantly damages their health-promoting properties for you. If you cook your eggs in oil, choose high-quality extra virgin olive oil or real grass-fed butter for the best results. Olive oil is rich in protective polyphenols that remain largely stable at moderate cooking temperatures and add further nutritional value to your meal. Always avoid overcooking your eggs because excessive heat degrades heat-sensitive nutrients and oxidizes the delicate fatty acids found inside the yolk. Cooking eggs over easy with a runny yolk or lightly scrambled preserves the maximum amount of nutrients that the egg naturally contains. The yolk is where the overwhelming majority of the egg's vitamins, antioxidants, healthy fats, and fat-soluble nutrients are actually concentrated and stored. Never discard the yolk and eat only whites, because doing so means throwing away the most nutritionally valuable part of the entire egg. 3 to 4 whole eggs daily gives your body a continuous and reliable supply of the nutrients it needs to function optimally. This is not an extreme recommendation, but a practical and evidence-supported daily habit that delivers real and measurable benefits to your health. Your eyes will be better protected, your brain will function more clearly, and your body will have the fuel it genuinely needs. If this information has shifted the way you think about eggs and daily nutrition, please give this video a like right now. Subscribe to Real Health Logic so you never miss the kind of clear and evidence-based health content that actually makes a real difference.